Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Today is an A day.
The senior Cometology class will starting clinic on December 4th, offering discounted prices to students and staff members. Beauty services will be offered during the times of 7:30 a.m., 10 a.m. on Fridays only.
The Poetry Out Loud competition is a national organized program where high school students are scored based on their skill of memorizing and performing selected poems. The two highest scoring students from Newburgh Free Academy will have the opportunity to compete against other students in Hudson Valley students at SUNY Newport in January. Winners on the regional level proceed to the state and national level for a chance of winning some of the $50,000 prize money that is awarded during the final. The NFA Poetry Out Loud competition to determine the two local winners who will win the honor of continuing to regional competition will be held on Tuesday, December 21st. Interested students should see Mr. Wold in room 143 or Miss McCurdy in room 273 for a list of approved poems as well as the rules and regulations for the competition.
Auditions for this year's spring musical Alice in Wonderland will be on Tuesday, November 30th, beginning at 2:30. If you are interested in being a part of this cast or crew, join Google Classroom link 6LX3SWC to sign up. See Mrs. Clifford in the dance studio, room 110.
Attention seniors, Lifetouch will be here the week of December 6th for senior portraits. Senior portraits are by appointment only. If you don't have your confirmation code to make an appointment, see Mrs. Crocolici Coswell in room 280.
Lifetouch will be here on Monday, December 6th for underclassmen photo makeup day. If you missed having your photo taken in November, you can get it on December 6th during your lunch or study hall. This is the last day that Lifetouch will be here for underclass photos. As a reminder to our students, you must have your ID with you at all times. There will be various security checks throughout the building where your ID will be needed to present if you are in the hallway after the bell. If you do not have your ID, you will be detained. Sorry.
The Empire program will run on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:20 to 3:50. There is no busing yet. Please see Mr. Cruz in 264 or Miss Salisbury in the main office for more information and schedules. Seal of Biliteracy is in room 213 with Mrs. Van Reyes and Miss Mendez. Music will be in 258 with Dr. Carroll. If you are already registered, report directly to these rooms upon dismissal. Other activities will be announced soon.
Thanks for watching. Have a good day, NFA. Thanks.
From New York City, the city that never sleeps. No, really, I haven't slept in a week. It's on air at NBC Studios with your host, Gianni Hill. And tonight's guest, Therese Fisher, featuring the 30 Rock and Roll Band. I'm Alexa Melendez, and here's your host, Gianni Hill.
Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me on my first night as host of On Air at NBC Studios. Exciting, right? We are coming to you live from 30 Rockefeller Plaza, where some of the late night idols got their start. We've got a terrific show for you tonight, but first, say hello to my 30 Rock and Roll Band. Can you believe this, Alexa? From tourist to host of On Air at NBC Studios. In under 30 minutes, wow.
Maybe I should make a run for president.
I'd probably settle for a reality show if I were you. On Air has so much talent behind the scenes. Let's give it up for the crew. I'm so excited to bring out our first guest. They are starring a new blockbuster action film being shot right here in New York. One of the best in the business. Please welcome Therese Fisher.
Thanks
Hello.
so much for having me.
Hello, Therese. Great to have you here. How is New York treating you?
Awesome. I love it here.
So the film sounds incredible. It has a huge budget and is filled with A-listers. How did you land this role?
I just was doing a bunch of showcases and talent shows and cabarets in the city. And I don't know, these agents came and they were like, wow, like this is the one that we want for our show. And they just called me up and I had a bunch of different offers and I was like, you know what, this just seems right. So yeah.
Sounds like everything is really working out for you.
Yeah.
So I hear you're doing your own stunts. What is the craziest stunt you had to do so far?
I think in New York City or just in the movie in general?
In New York City.
In New York City, well, this crazy one, I had to do a backflip off of this skyscraper. And they're like, should we use... I know, right? And I took gymnastics when I was like 5, but like that was it. And I don't know, I just really picked it up. And they were like, do you want a stunt double? And I was like, you know what? Like, I think I got this. And it worked out. I did a backflip off a skyscraper in New York City.
Last time I did that, I woke up in New Orleans. I also heard you've been filming some noisy action scenes late at night in the Lower East Side. What's the worst complaint that you've gotten?
Some homeless guy yelled at me, and he was like, nobody loves you. So I started crying, and I think that was it. I'm very sensitive, so.
Sounds like a typical morning at my house. Your co-star has been in the news a lot lately. How has it been working with them?
He's great. Like, awesome to work with. He just, honestly, smells really bad. I know. I asked him to wear deodorant. I brought him Old Spice one day, but he just smells so bad. And that's it.
Well, let them know I send my best. Wouldn't want to get on their bad side. Therese, we are so lucky to have you here today. What has been your favorite part of the tour?
Looking at the sketch where they do the sketches for Saturday Night Live.
My favorite part is doing this show.
But did you make it to the prop room? I snuck in and grabbed this.
Well, I'm glad you loved the tour. There is so much talent and history in this building. In fact, I just realized I'm sitting at Jimmy's old desk. Can I take this thing? Can you believe me? We're out of time. You have to come back and visit again. Will you do that?
Of course.
So good to have you here. Thanks for dropping by.
Anytime for you, Gianni. But next time, I'd like to be on The Tonight Show.
And I'd rather have better guests. I'd like to thank everyone who made On Air NBC Studios possible today. Alexa Melendez, the 30 Rock and Roll Band, and the talented Therese Fisher. Our wonderful camera operators, and of course, our crew in the control room. Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoy the rest of the tour at NBC Studios. I'm Gianni Hill. Good night.
Welcome viewers to Class with Cass. We will be doing an experiment with Mentos and Diet Pepsi to see if it will create a reaction. Will it explode? Will it do absolutely nothing? Find out on this week's episode of Class with Cass.
The reason that the regular Pepsi did not work is because it was flat and not as carbonated. The reason the Mentos explodes in the diet soda is because the diet soda is highly carbonated And when the carbon dioxide is mixed with the craters in the Mentos release gases that mix with the carbon dioxide bubbles, causing the soda to erupt from the bottle. This process is called nucleation. This process happens in regular soda but is greater in diet soda due to higher carbonations and sweeteners in the diet soda.